Now that we got you breathing, we're going to begin the movement. Interlace your fingers, turn them inside out, and reach the arms up and over the head. The arms squeeze straight and the palms face the ceiling. Allow the shoulders to relax. Take a couple of really deep breaths here. Last big inhale, and as you exhale, release the left hand to the floor on the outside of the left hip. Reach up through the right fingertips and begin to stretch over to the side. If it's comfortable, you can begin to come down onto your elbow. If this is too much of a stretch, just do like Natasha and stay up on your hand. Rotate the chest to the ceiling. Take a couple of really deep breaths. Exhale fully, and then leading with the right hand, come all the way up to sitting. Continue to lead with that right hand as you come into a seated twist. The left hand comes to the outside of the left hip. Inhale to lift the chest up, and then as you exhale, twist the whole body to the left. Deep breaths here. Take one last deep breath, and then slowly bring the body back to the center. Place the hands to the floor in front of you. For many of you, this is already a stretch. Feel free to stay here. If you want to go a little further, take a nice inhale into the chest, and then begin to walk the body forward just a little bit at a time. We're just warming the body up, so there's no need to try to force yourself down into the pose. Just relax your head, soften the jaw, and take some deep, relaxing breaths. Exhale fully, and then slowly bring your body all the way up to sitting. Great. We're going to get that whole thing on the other side. So go ahead and switch sides with your feet so that the other foot is in front or on top. Place the right hand to the floor on the outside of the right hip. The left hand reaches up to the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath into the fingertips, and then begin to stretch over to the side, going only as far as feels good to you. Chest up, look up, and breathe. Use the breath to clear out the lungs. Exhale fully, and then on the inhale, lead with the hand and come directly into the seated twist. Every time you inhale, you get a little bit taller, and every time you exhale, you twist a little bit more. Sometimes When the body is twisting, it's difficult to get the breath in. You never want to force the breath, but it should always come first. Nice, easy breaths. Exhale fully, and then slowly release the body forward. Place the hands to the floor in front of you. Take a nice big inhale, and on the exhale, begin to walk the body as forward as feels good to you now. Remember, we're here to relax. So soften your jaw and take some nice, deep breaths. Exhale fully, and then slowly walk the body up to sitting as you inhale. We're going to use the breath and movement together in what we call a vinyasa. The word vinyasa loosely translates to mean breath placement. The idea is that every movement we do has a breath to go with it, and doing the two together is soothing on the nervous system. So we'll start by taking our legs to the side and coming onto our hands and knees. We're going to do a pose called the cat. So take a moment just to check and see that your hands are directly under your shoulders with your middle fingers pointing forward. The knees are under your hips, and you want to make a straight line between the tip of your tailbone and the top of your head. Start by rotating the pelvis forward. Reach your chest forward and the shoulders back away from the ears. Look up. This move will happen as you inhale. As you exhale, scoop the tailbone down, the belly draws in, push the floor away with your hands, drop the head down and try to get the nose to touch the belly button. Exhale here. Do the opposite. Inhale to arch the back. Exhale to round the back. Keep the movement going. Inhale to arch. Exhale. Keep going. Try to take the movement out of your lower back and do more of the stretching with the upper back and chest. Inhale fully, and as you exhale, sit back on your heels and just come to a kneeling position. Sit tall. We're going to add on to that vinyasa a little bit. Remember, for this type of yoga, don't worry about perfecting the moves. The idea is to breathe and move together, and it should feel good. We'll start in child's pose. So bring your head to the floor and your hands back by your feet. Exhale fully here. On the inhale, come up onto your knees, sweeping the arms out by your sides. Look up at your hands and press the palms together. As you exhale, fold forward, sit back on your heels, hands to the floor. Inhale, come to the arched cat position. Exhale, back to child's pose. Sit back on your heels, hands by your feet. We'll repeat that move. Sweep the arms up as you inhale. The belly tucks in and the tailbone scoops down. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arch the back, clear out the lungs. Exhale, child's pose, release the head. Keep it going. Big breath into the fingertips. Exhale and fold. Inhale fully. Exhale, sit back. Last round, make the most of it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Release the head to the floor. Take a few deep breaths. Enjoy paying this much attention to your breath. Then, slowly circle your arms out to your sides. Again, come up onto your hands and knees. Curl your toes under and begin to press your hips up and back into the downward facing dog position. Take a moment to check that your wrists are straight and that your arms are squeezing straight. Your hips go up and back away from your hands and your head relaxes. Take a couple of really deep breaths. Soften the jaw. Then walk your feet up to your hands. Keep your feet hips distance and parallel. Bend your knees and with each hand grab onto your elbows. Allow your head to relax down. So we're not trying to get down here. We're just trying to release the head, neck, and shoulders. So take a couple of deep breaths, and if you want to, you can give your head and neck a little shake, just so that you know there's no tension in the neck. Then release your hands to the floor, and again, step back to the downward facing dog position. Bend one knee and the other very slowly to begin to warm up the backs of the legs. Then press both heels down to the floor as much as is possible. It's okay if your heels don't make it. Just trying to press the heels down will engage the muscles in the legs. That will help to pull the body backwards, which lengthens the spine and releases the neck. Last deep breath here. Then walk your feet up to your hands. Again, hips distance and parallel. Bend your knees and place your hands on top of your thighs. Allow your head to relax. Slowly roll up. Your head is the last thing to come up. Stand tall and allow the shoulders to release. Stand nice and tall. We're going to continue the vinyasa, so bring the palms together at your heart. On the inhale, release the hands down, circle them out to the sides and up, pressing your palms together. As you exhale, release the hands down and bring them back together at your heart. I know this is a simple move, but it really gets the body loosened up. Here we go. Sweep the arms up as you inhale, and as you exhale, release the hands down. There's a tendency to dump into the lower back here. Use your belly to stabilize your body. Exhale, release the hands. Big breath into your fingertips. Exhale the hands down. This time, inhale, sweep the arms up and keep them up, pressing the palms together. We're going to move into a standing twist. So take your left hand back behind you and the right arm forward as you rotate your whole body to the left. The chest lifts as the shoulders relax down. and breathe. Exhale fully, and on the inhale, bring the hands back up, look up at the hands, and on the exhale, we'll take the other side. Left hand forward, right hand back. Extend through your fingertips, breathing. Exhale fully, and on the inhale, come back to center, reaching your arms up over your head. Get as tall as you can. Look up, inhale, and on the exhale, release the arms down by your sides. One of the things we all want more of in life is balance. One of the ways that we can cultivate balance is by practicing balance postures with the body. We're going to start with the tree pose. So stand on your left foot and spread the left toes. Bring the right foot either to the ankle or the shin, or if you want a little more challenge, bring the foot all the way to the top of the thigh. Bring the palms together at your heart and take a breath here. You can remain here, or for more of a challenge, circle the arms up. Palms pressed together, arms squeezed straight. Balancing poses are challenging. To make it easier, look down at the floor at one spot that doesn't move. For more of a challenge, look up at your hands, and for a real challenge, if you want, you can try closing your eyes. Take a last deep breath here, and then try to release the pose slowly. Arms come down, and release the leg. Balancing poses are great to teach us a sense of humor. If you fall down, just laugh at yourself, get right back up, and try it again. Okay, let's get side two. Stand on your right foot, spread the toes. Bring your left foot either to the ankle or the shin or the top of the thigh. Bring the palms together at your heart. Catch your balance. Bring the belly in and drop the tailbone down. When you're ready, circle the arms up over your head. The main thing always is to keep breathing. Last big inhale, and on the exhale, slowly release down. While we're standing, we're going to do one of my favorite shoulder stretches. It's really good to loosen up the parts of your back and shoulders that you always want to get massaged. We'll start by taking your right arm up in front of your face, making a 90-degree angle. Then take your left hand under the bicep, in front of the forearm, until ultimately the palms touch each other. I know that's a little confusing, so I'll say it again. Your right arm is up. The left hand reaches under, in front of the forearm, until ultimately your palms touch. It's okay if your palms don't touch. It takes a long time to cultivate flexibility here. Start breathing into the places that are stretching. Last deep breath, and then release the arms slowly. You never want to pop out of any pose. Let's get that on the other side. The left arm comes up to make a 90-degree angle. The right hand reaches underneath the bicep, in front of the forearm, and try to get your palms to touch each other. There's a tendency here for the body to start leaning backwards. Use your belly muscles to stabilize your body forward. Then reach your hands up and away from your face. Breathing. Last deep breath. And then slowly release the arms down. Stand nice and tall and begin to feel the breath filling out your whole body. From standing, we're going to move into a lunge position. So bend your knees a lot and place the hands to the floor on the outsides of your feet. Step your right foot back, 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 and then release the knee to the floor. If your knee is sensitive, you can do like Natasha and place a towel under the knee for support. Sink the hips forward and down. Then take a moment to look at your front knee. If the knee is going past the foot, give it a little scooch forward so that when you sink your hips down, the knee and foot is just in one perfect line. Again, sink the hips forward and down, lift the chest up. Shoulders go back away from the ears and breathe. Aim the breath into the places that are stretching. Then come way up on your fingertips and begin to scooch your left foot forward. Scooch it forward about 6 inches or so. Then, very slowly, straighten that front leg and begin to walk your hands back. Flex the front foot. Take a nice big inhale to lengthen the spine, and then slowly begin to walk the body forward. Feel free to keep your front knee bent. Allow the head to release and breathe. Please work at your own pace. There's no need to pull or tug. Just relax and breathe. One last deep breath, and then come all the way up. Walk the hands back, and we're going to switch sides with the feet. So take your left foot back and reach that right foot forward. Again, take a moment to check and make sure that the foot and the knee are directly in line. Sink your hips forward and down, lift the chest up, and breathe. The lunge stretch is really good if you've done a lot of spinning, stepping, or running because it stretches out the front of the thigh and the hips. Aim the breath into all those areas that are stretching. Take one last deep breath, come up onto the fingertips, and then begin to scooch that front foot forward. Again, about 6 inches or so. Move really slowly. Straighten the front leg and walk your hands back. Then flex that front foot. Inhale to lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, release the body forward. Yes, it's true. You want to avoid rounding the back. So do try to extend the body forward as much as is possible. Chest forward and shoulders back. But don't make yourself too crazy about it. We're here to relax. So just release the head, release the neck, and take some deep breaths. Feel free to close your eyes. One last deep breath and come all the way up. Bring your right foot back and go ahead and sit down, bringing your legs out in front of you. Slowly roll your thighs in and together until the inner edges of your feet touch. Sit nice and tall. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, begin to walk your hands forward and take a hold of your feet. Don't worry, I know that many of you will not be able to grab your feet. Natasha has a strap around her feet, and that is really helpful for this kind of a stretch. Inhale the spine long, and then as you exhale, begin to extend the body forward. Forward bends are really good for slowing the body down. Closing your eyes is nice because it helps you to bring your attention to your breathing more. There's nothing to see, so allow your eyes to close and slow the breathing down. Soften the jaw and the forehead. Keep the shoulders and neck relaxed. Exhale fully and then slowly come up on the inhale. Then go ahead and take your legs all the way out to the sides. All the way means, of course, you're all the way for right now. They don't actually have to go all the way out. If your hips are tight, feel free to sit up on a cushion. That's a really good modification. Many of us are tight in this stretch. Flex your feet and press the back of the knees down into the floor. Bring your hands to the floor in front of you. For many of us, this is already a stretch. Just lift through the chest and breathe here. For the rest of us, inhale fully, and then exhale, begin to walk your body forward as far as is comfortable for you. Please work at your own pace. You're not necessarily good at yoga if you go all the way down. What makes you good at yoga is your ability to breathe fully in each stretch. Again, feel free to close your eyes here. Exhale fully, and then slowly walk your body back up to sitting. Bring the feet together and the knees out to the sides. Sit very tall and start to feel your body loosening up. Now we're going to move into the butterfly stretch. As a modification, Natasha is sitting up on a towel. This is very helpful if your hips are tight. Hold onto the feet with your hands. Take a nice inhale into the chest, and then as you exhale, slowly reach forward with the head and chest. Use your elbows to begin to press the knees down towards the floor. It's okay if they don't go very far. It takes a long time to cultivate flexibility in this pose. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Keep breathing smoothly and evenly. Feel free to close your eyes in this pose. Keeping your eyes closed helps the body to slow down and open. Open your eyes, exhale fully, and on the inhale, come all the way up to sitting. We're going to move into the reclined butterfly. So bring your knees together, roll onto your backs, and then allow the knees to open again, placing your hands onto your lower bellies. Reclined butterfly is not a stretch. It's what we call a restorative pose. The idea is that we've done so much to release tension in the body. Now that the slate has been cleaned, we want to allow time for the new, fresh energy to soak in and rejuvenate the body. While doing a restorative pose, you don't pull or tug to try to get the knees down. You just relax, and when the hips are ready to open, they will. Interlace your fingers, turn them inside out, and reach the arms up and over your head. Clear out your lungs and create some space in between the ribs. Try to really enjoy this feeling. Then bring the hands onto your lower belly. Your eyes are closed. Slow the breathing down and begin to relax. Feel the benefits of the restorative pose start to take effect. Slowly open your eyes and hug your knees into your chest and rock them around. We're going to take one last final twist here just to get the kinks out of the body. So stretch your right leg all the way down on the floor and tip the left knee all the way to the right side. Stretch the left arm to the left and look out over the left shoulder. If this stretch is too much, bend both knees like Natasha. It makes the pose much safer on the back. Take a few really deep breaths to get the kinks out. And then hug both knees into your chest and rock them around. We'll get this on the other side. Stretch the left leg flat on the floor and tip the right knee over to the left side. Stretch out over the shoulder and breathe fully. Twists are very cleansing to the body, but make sure to drink plenty of water to continue the detoxifying process. One last deep breath, and then slowly release, hugging your knees into your chest and rock them around. We're going to move into the final relaxation pose. Slowly stretch both legs flat on the floor and allow your feet and legs to flop open. Stretch your arms out by your sides, the palms facing up. Shrug the shoulders down away from your ears. Take a moment to move the muscles of your face around, and then allow the jaw to soften. Allow the eyes to close. Slow the breathing down. In final relaxation pose, allow your body to release tension, piece by piece, breath by breath. Every time you exhale, try to relax a little bit more. Take a few really deep breaths. Keeping your eyes closed, hug your knees into your chest. Slowly roll to your right side and use your hands to press yourself up to sitting. Sit with your legs crossed comfortably and sit tall. Again, allow your eyes to close. Take some deep breaths and feel the benefits of the work you've done. I've been doing yoga for a long time, and the more I do it, the more I realize that learning to relax is one of the most important parts of the practice. If you can learn to relax at will, you can be in control of your energy, and therefore you can put it wherever you want to, whenever you want to. It's about focus. This tool of relaxing at will benefit you in ways that you had never imagined. And with practice, it gets easier and more fun. Bring the palms together at your heart. The divine light in me salutes the divine light in you. Namaste.